Hey y'all, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name's Kiona and I mainly do gaming and diamond painting content with a lot more focus on diamond painting lately. Today is my WIP Chat as I clean up spare drills that are just hanging out everywhere. And it's new, it's nighttime right now. I normally don't record after 10 and it's like 10:30 now. So, yeah, we had an eventful day today. And so I will get into that. I will get into this week. So first, let me just tell you everything I'm using. These are my accessories, and this is my kit. So I'll be using my brand new Muni-made white tray with the new version, and my Muni-made black tray. This is a wax minder that I'll be using, and if you were on Mrs. Coffee's Twitch stream this weekend, no, those are not nipples. They are paws. You see that? Paws. Okay? Pause. I don't care how blurry it is. Not nipples. Anyway, I'll be using Patty Wax Super Sticky in my single placer. Come on. It's like, no. Yeah. It's, well loved. Miranda's Crafty Corner Scented Putty in Pumpkin Pie in my multi-placer. Right now, I think I got a 15 placer, or not 15, an 11 placer on. This is my pen from Enabler's Outpost. It is a thermal pen. This green turns brighter as you hold it. And here's my kit. My kit is... Dun, dun, dun. Oh, sorry. It's off to the side. I had all... Ooh, don't knock that. That's my Elizabeth Ward container there. It is Kawaii Rainbow by Denise LaFauci-Snyder. I believe the name is. Yes. And this is just a cover reminder of mine. It's one of my emotes on Twitch. Play with it for a little bit. And it's holding the relief paper down. My goal is to finish this kit tomorrow or today. So I'm going to do as much as possible on it. We'll sit here and we'll chit chat for 30-45 minutes, talk about how my week has gone and everything that's going on with me. And whatever is still left over, I'll try to do as much of a time lapse as possible at the end. Because I heard you guys like time lapses. So I'm just going to jump into it. We're going to get that zoomed in real quick. Gotta stay as focused. I'm working on section 7. I think I had 4 across the top. Yeah, I had 4 across the top, and then I went sideways. I'm doing this for my cousin. She's gonna have a baby. A baby. Originally, I thought of doing it for Christmas, and I didn't get it done. I started this in November, and before I start Magic Potion, I wanted to get this done and over with. Gotta finish all my whips first, right? Okay. Well, you'll be seeing a lot of the black tray here. Where's my... I need my wax minder for if I need to replace wax. So we're just gonna slide it under there. I don't really use cover minders on this painting. Of course, I slid it into the sticky. Why'd I grab the black when I had the black tray out? I'm not thinking. Sorry, I'm just getting started. I really prefer this when I had the section started already before we get into it. Maybe we should zoom out a little bit. Oh, there I go. So you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. And which letter I'm working on, or symbol I'm working on. Alright, so I started my week. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even remember a lot. That's the bad part about ADHD. If I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember. And remembering to write it down isn't happening either. So I think I can start with the weekend stream on Mrs. Coffee's. No, that was just progress. That's not a big deal. Oh yeah, it's Tuesday stream. So Tuesday morning, my son, was it Tuesday? Yes, it was Monday. Sorry. Monday morning, my son missed the bus. I was feeling horrible because of allergies, because our weather is like a roller coaster, and I got mad at him because, as you know, it's a reoccurring thing that my kid misses the bus and has to be taken to school. Oh, wait, no, that's a piece of trash. Sorry, I'm actually trying to keep up with all the trash in this kit, and I almost threw that into my normal disposable bowl off to the side. And I threw it back in. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, if I didn't mention, this kit is also by Sparkle Queen Creations. There's my little floating legend, so you can see that. So, as that was going on. So, I got like another hour of sleep. And, oh, I told him it is up to his grandmother if she wants to take him to school, or if she could use his help, because it's tax season. My mother's a tax preparer. And she decided today was the day he was going to clean and learn how to file and learn how to work the computer system, as well as some other things. You know, basically put him to work, which is fine. Well, I'm sorry, he woke me up at 8:45 is what happened. He woke me up at 8:45 and told me he missed the bus. He has to be at school at 7:45. So you can see how annoyed I was. I was like, at this point, it's too late for you to go to school. I was mad. So he goes, and I made a mess. So during this time, my mother has made cinnamon rolls. I didn't know this. I get downstairs, I hop into Miss Coffee's stream, we're all hanging out, and next thing you know, my mother comes in with a cinnamon roll that is looking rather phallic. Maybe I'll post a picture in here. I don't know. And the worst part is that my 12-year-old son is the one who pointed out the shape of it. And by the time I got to see it, it had icing on it, because she served it to me. And that became the topic of our Monday's stream on Mrs. Coffee's channel on Twitch. It's my cinnamon roll. I'm sitting there going, it's just a cinnamon roll. Of course, I'm not innocent either, but it's just a cinnamon roll. And it followed me to the stream she raided into. And then she asked permission if she could make it into a sticker and sell it. And I go, by all means, you have permission. And then I turned it into content on TikTok, which it honestly didn't go that great on TikTok. I have another one in my draft that's more shareable, because that one's like when my mother accidentally, my mother made me cinnamon rolls or whatever, and so I took that and I made a draft that's pretty much everything without that text, so people can send it to tell people to eat a dick. But I haven't posted it yet because I haven't run out of content yet. Basically, that's what I've been doing all week, is content. I've been working hard on the TikToks, basically accidentally putting out 2 videos a day. My goal is 1 video a day on the TikToks, but then I make up another one. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. It's got to go out now, right? So I've been putting out 2 TikToks a day all week. And I was finished Alice in a Bottle, kitted that down. You saw that yesterday. Well, technically today. Today, my time. Yesterday, y'all's, because it's Thursday. And I recorded it Wednesday. So I'm not too far off from you guys. Just about a day. And then, like I said, I've been working hard on the content. And I put the time-lapse of that up on TikTok. Is that a tag on there? Yes, it is. I'll fix that in a second. If you notice, there's a gap right here. And I did a horrible job at a post review on when it came to the YouTube version. And I wasn't really prepared to post review. I had no intention to post review any DAC kits. And just out of the blue, I go, maybe I should post review all kits because I'm going to record kitting them down. And that way I don't have to use all my content that's for a WIP Chat in my kit and, kit down. It's not like a kit up and all that. So I decided to do a post review with a kit down time-lapse. And then that same time-lapse, I went and I put on TikTok and it's doing well. So if I grab my phone here real quick. Sorry. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. No, you can't ruin the lines. And this is what takes me so long. Anybody else would have been like, okay, you belong to that line now. No, you can't ruin the lines. I gotta say, one thing, I've been having some issues with this thing, but I love how straight or how easy it is to make the diamond straight. Okay, give me a second and I'll grab my phone. Sorry, I wanted to get TikTok loaded up and it always does, your For You page. So yeah, I'm just finding reasons. Yeah. There's the cinnamon roll. I told you it was in my drafts. Anyway, I'm just finding things to go up on TikTok. This one right here, never pay full price, sounds like an ad for Diamond Art Club. It really does. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing this week. Monday was Sunday was diamond painting 311. Monday was the cinnamon roll and the never pay full price. Tuesday was adding sparkle. While I was finishing. And first completion of 2023. And Wednesday was good enough and down goes Frasier. Which, I think I put this as a short. So, I need to play diamond painting. Oh. Tipsy reacted to my message. I love my Tipsy. Sorry. And so today was kitting down Alice in a Bottle and then diamond painting D20 312. Which that is a mystery kit that I'm doing. And I didn't put that up on Instagram or anything because I didn't feel like doing, spoiler alert. I don't like the spoiler alerts. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I put a person sensor on the light. That's what setting I put on the recording light, and I heard my mother outside the room because she'd walk up to the door, and the light would be off, but then it would come on. Yeah, and I was like, I haven't had a chance to record all day, and this needs to get done because I want it out by 11 tomorrow. Preferably less than 11. You guys will be the only ones to know, future. I'm in the past. But, so I've been working on the TikTok content and getting that stuff out and trying to come up with ideas for the YouTube content. But I feel like all the tutorials have pretty much been done on YouTube. I know I have a different audience because mine are gamers, but I was always worried that switching my content, and I've seen, subs gain and then fall, and so that's when I say, okay, a gamer has dropped off. But I figured since switching my content, I was always a personality streamer, for lack of a better term, a personality person. It was never about the game I played, but that's a different story. But anywho, so seeing that drop off, I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do tutorials. Maybe I shouldn't do this. So instead, if I do any, oh wow, I'm a child. If I do any tutorial style content, this is how I do it. This is not the be all end way. This is how I do it. I've had somebody already ask me how I do my sections, which is kind of funny because right now I'm using release papers, but when I use the washi tape, how I do the sections. So I think I might have a video on me sectioning, which, yes, I am that person that measures the grid. Except Magic Potion is going to be a bad one to do that on because I'm not going to section the entire painting at once. I'm only going to do it column by column because it's so big. And I really don't, and I know I'm going to run out of washi tape one way or the other, so I might as well do it column by column and row by row. Well, column by column. I'd do it column 1 first, and then A through F, And then when that section's done, column 2 next. Because my columns are my numbers and my rows are my alphabet. But anywho, I'm good at rambling on about nothing. Talking about how my day went or how my week went, completely different story. So today we did have an event. The whole reason I couldn't get this recorded is I was behind on the D20. It had to come out. I think I released it at 7:30. Hold on, I will tell you. Let me mute my phone because I gotta click on it. And it's got copyrighted music. So 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so that just shows you how long ago I released it. But I had to finish it. I had to edit it. But around 1 o'clock, when I was already running behind, was when I posted the kit down time lapse on TikTok. So I wouldn't go without a video today. I always do that just in case. So I did that at 1 o'clock, and then the storm started. And when the storm started, I had to stop everything. I had to stop filming the D20. I had to. I turned all my lights off. I left my TV on because I was watching Supernatural. Anyway, but then it started the big sirens. The sirens came on. And if you know anything about where I live, when I'm talking sirens, I'm talking about tornado sirens. And we did this last week. Last Tuesday, I think it was, we had tornadoes come. Yeah, we had a tornado warning, I think, which is the one that's not harsh. Like you got the one where it's okay, there's a tornado, and there's one, oh, you're gonna get the type of weather that causes tornadoes. We're under that until 11 o'clock on Wednesday. The reason why I say that is last Wednesday. The only reason I remember is last Wednesday was the first Wednesday of the month, and we test our tornado sirens. Our city tests our tornado sirens on the first Wednesday of every month at noon. And they didn't do that because we were still under a watch or a warning or whatever until 11 a.m. And that would have been in poor taste. Everybody would have freaked the hell out. Well, today, while I'm sitting here diamond painting, working on the D20 series, watching my Supernatural, not doing anything else I had planned to do today, tornado sirens start going off. This is the first wave. I sit here for a minute, I listen, because sometimes it's like a minute and then it goes away and that's it. And I look out the window, completely calm. Problem is, our tornado sirens also leave, because we're such a rural area, and I live in town, those sirens could be for the country folk that live around me, you know? We had our sirens last week were for a tornado that's not even in our county, but it's close enough to be in our city limit, not our actual city limit, but our city limit, if that makes sense. Our police jurisdiction area. Anywho, so I listen for a minute, it's still going. I stop everything I'm doing. I turn off the camera because the camera is on a continuous power. That's this camera right here. I was using it for. There you go. This camera right here. I was using it for TikToks. Who says you can't use it for TikToks? So I turn that off because it's on continuous power, and I really don't need that coming off and back on while I'm working. And then I go out. Yeah, I go outside, and I realize, okay, it's raining. It's calm as complete be, but it's raining. So I went out to get the chicken. So I come back inside. I grab my hoodie. I grab a cigarette. Of course I do. So I'm going to be outside. And I go looking for chicken. Chicken's not on the porch. I don't know. At this point, I don't know where she is. So I'm mad that she's not on the porch. Worst time that for her to sit there and go out foraging. I open the gate to the porch because my porch has a gate on it. That's how my rabbit can live on the porch. So I go to the porch gate. I open it. I walk down the steps, turn to my right, and there she is foraging. So I go after her, and she runs off on the other side of one of our sheds. So I go around the shed to come the other way, and she sees me and goes running up the stairs to the porch. That's fine, whatever. So I chase her around the porch, finally her with a handful of food, and then grab her, and I bring her inside and take her straight to Mom. My mom is still sitting on her. I go, do you not hear this siren? And no, I didn't bring my cigarette inside. I set it on the ashtray. I ain't stupid. I like my nicotine, but I respect my mama. So, um, so she goes, "Oh, I'm just shutting my computer down. Whatever. We all have uninterrupted power supplies. UPS. Now my mom has one because of how old the wiring is. I finally spent the money and I went and bought her one. I was like, "You're not gonna buy one? I will." It was like a belated Christmas gift. She got it like 3 days after Christmas because I got tired of it. Maybe a week. It doesn't matter. Anywho, so I get onto her, and then I go right back outside, and I go grab popcorn. Popcorn is not mine, Michael's rabbit. That's the one who lives on the porch. And when I mean on the porch, I mean no cage. He roams the porch. That's his house. And while Ham and Rachel are the ones that live in the yard that I can't catch. I can't worry about them at this point. So I grab popcorn. I come inside. We have like this baby gate thing in the kitchen. So I open that up with popcorn in my hands. Did I say Ross or popcorn the first time? It doesn't matter. We're talking about popcorn. Ross got hit by a car, and I'm not too happy about it because I don't know how he got off the porch. And I'm not even going into that. I'm still kind of upset about it. But that happened over Christmas break. Anyway, back to the story. Because we're just going to move on, and I forgot another one. Oh well. And so I get popcorn in, and I put him down. I build this little gate around him, whatever. And I realize Hansel's outside. If you don't know anything about my animals, I have multiple cats, but Hansel is mine. Hansel is mine. Link belongs to Michael. Zelda belongs to Sam. Cleo belongs to my mom. And that is the 4 cats that live in our house. Pete, who you will only see once in a while, is Joshua's cat, and he lives with him and comes out here when they visit. They don't leave him behind. So hopefully that caught you up real quick on our animals. So I go outside looking for Hansel. The other rabbits are in cages. So worst case scenario, they're in cages. You know, I got the free roaming. I got the 2 free roaming. Now I need to find Hansel. So I'm walking around. I walked around to the back porch. I am yelling for Hansel. My mom is up on the back porch getting the other rabbits in. She saw exactly what I had done for the setup, and she's going to help me out. So she's getting the 4 rabbits that are in cages. Phoebe, Debbie, Frank, and Fred. And getting those off the back porch and into the house. And I am walking around looking all over the place for Hansel. I am screaming his name. I am doing here kitty kitty. And then it hits me. I have my phone in my back pocket the whole time because at this point I'm start feeling the wind pick up. Second siren. So the siren had been off for a minute. Second siren starts going off. I go underneath the porch. I have my phone on me. If anything, worst case scenario, if anything happens, maybe I'll be able to contact somebody. You know, maybe I'll have that emergency thing. My phone's in my back pocket, turned upside down. That will be relevant here in a second. And I go underneath the porch. I turn my flashlight on. There's Zelda. Completely forgot she ran outside. And she's going, meow, meow, all soft and sweet. So I turn off my flashlight, grab her, go outside the porch, and go around the house to the front door. Because it's actually faster to go that way than to try to open the back porch gate. Especially one-handed. So I have her held to my chest because now the wind has picked up. There's a second siren going up. The rain is now horizontal. And she is freaking out. It has gone from meow, meow to meow, like really loud. I don't want to go loud because I don't want to upset my cats. I think 2 of them are in here right now. I can see Link right now. Hansel's either in here or on the other side of the door, so I don't feel like upsetting them. But so she's freaking out. She's trying to climb my shoulder. Thank goodness for my hoodie. And so I get her in the house. I help my mom get one of the last 2 rabbits in the house, and then I go hunting for Hansel. You guys may think I'm crazy. I don't fucking care. I'm in the backyard. The wind has died down once again. No, sorry, I went out front. I lit up another cigarette. I stood at the front door calling for him. With the wind was crazy, but I kept my hand on the door and everything else because of the fact that if it got scary bad, I was going inside. So I'm not stupid, but I'm stupid. And so I'm sitting there calling Hansel. Nothing. Finish my cigarette, go inside, go to the back porch and start calling Hansel. Maybe he's going to come up on the back porch. Okay. So I go out front. Or no, he doesn't come. So I go out front. And the wind has died down again. Okay, we're good. Now I'm looking all over the yard for the Hansel. I realized I had locked the back porch. So no matter what, I got to be able to come around to the front yard to get back on. I locked the back porch door, the door that's to my studio. I locked that because if, God forbid a tornado hit, it would just push that door open. It doesn't latch without being locked. That's fine. I keep it locked. Not a big deal. So, can't find him. I'm freaking out. I am now having a panic attack thinking I'm about to lose my cat because Hansel cannot be found. The wind is crazy. Like, I haven't remembered winds like this. I haven't seen winds like this since I was a little girl in Texas. Like, middle of nowhere, oil-filled Texas. And we saw tornadoes when I was a real little girl. And tornadoes, have you ever seen the movie Twister? Well, if you haven't, there is a point in the movie where Helen Hunt, one of the main characters, is crying and saying, "You don't know what it's like to watch it hit this house, miss this house, and then hit yours and go straight for yours," or something like that. Obviously paraphrase. And that's what I try to explain to people, because I've been in hurricanes, I've been in tornadoes, I've been in blizzards. I've felt earthquakes. And now, why did I just put that back in there? I don't know. At least it's the same color. So, I've seen some natural disasters. Never a landslide, never avalanche, Come on, I'm a southern girl. So, the ones that scare me the most are tornadoes because of how unpredictable they are. So, my mind's going worst case scenario. I hadn't even thought of the 2 rabbits that are roaming free at this point. And then it hits me. We are now at the point, it has been an hour. 3rd siren is going off now. I'm out back looking for this damn cat. Visibility is like 5 feet because of the horizontal rain. And so I get a brain. I run out front. I run back to the front. I go inside. I've locked the door, so just in case. So it's like added to pull the door open. Like, I'm not stupid. And we hunker down till the last siren dies. And at this point, I am now texting Samantha because this started about 1. This whole ordeal started about 1, I think. It feels like it started about 1. 1 was the last time I looked at the clock before all that. I'm going to confirm because of the fact that I sent a text. Sorry, it started at 2. The real bad tornado situation started at 2. Sam gets out of school at 2:30. Michael gets out of school at 2:45. So, it's hit me. Sam walks home from school. So, I message her. It's about 2:20 at this point. And I message her and I go, "Are they keeping you inside for the storms? Because at this point, we don't know when it's going to end. It could be, 20 minutes feels like hours in this type of situation. It just does. And I didn't know how long it had been. I just knew it was, Sam should be home. And she finally gets back to me and she says, yes, they're keeping us for the storms. I don't know how long till they'll release us. And I sent her a text, almost not immediately, but I sent her a text right back and I said, I think it was like 5 minutes later or like 3 minutes later. It was pretty close for me. And I said, I am getting ready to come get you. Because at this point, the rain has died down. It is it's 2:30. The rain has died down. I am done with it. I want my daughter home. Because in my head is I'm thinking Texas wind. I guess, well, considering all you have to do is look at history there, that I'm used to Texas being part of Tornado Alley, like Oklahoma and all that, and Kansas. So I'm like, it doesn't matter if it's storming or not, because we are in a wind advisory till 6 p.m. In my head, that means there will be another tornado. That's all I'm thinking about. I guess I'm traumatized as a Texas-born child. I don't know. But I want my baby home. I want my baby home. I don't want her walking in this rain. So I'm already in the car at this point. 2:35. As I'm pulling out of the driveway, I get a text from Sam. They're letting us go. I'm like, I am already on my way. It's like, it was just so perfect. So by the time I got back to working on the D20 painting, so I get home. Let me just jump into this. So I get home. I get her situated. I calm down. Everything else. It's now sunny out. Well, not sunny, but overcast. It's not raining. The rain's done. And this is probably about 3 o'clock at this point. I go outside. Michael has just gotten home, so that's how I know it's like 3 o'clock at this point. I go outside. I go on the back porch and I look out into the backyard, and there's Rachel. Suddenly, I get this anxiety. Okay, there's Rachel. Where's Ham? And if you want to know why I have a cat named Ham, or a rabbit named Ham, when he was born, because I raised these rabbits from babies. In fact, he's Rachel's son. Rachel's one. I only bought two. The rest of them were raised, right? So, he looked like a hamster when he was born, so I called him Ham, and that's why his name is Ham. I haven't seen Ham in a couple days. My mom was talking about how a dog, our neighborhood dogs that really shouldn't be out, people let their dogs just roam the neighborhoods. I don't know why. Were chasing the rabbits the other day. And it's not like I can be mad because of the fact that my rabbits are running free because they got loose and I can't catch them. But people don't see it as that. They see, oh, you set your animals free. You're just as bad as I am or whatever. No, that's not the case. I'm still trying to catch these mother truckers. Still trying to catch them. Anywho, and so I haven't seen Ham in a few days. And Mom was talking about Ham being chased and Rachel being chased. So I see Rachel. Fine. As I'm looking out into the backyard, I hear bells behind me. It's fucking Hansel. He's waiting by the back door to be let in. So I'm yelling at him. I go, Hansel Fritz Savage. My last name is Savage, if you didn't know. And he just looks at me like, what? What's up, Mom? So I let him in the door, and I turn back around to go back to staring at my rabbit. One of these has a tag on him. Anyway, back to staring at my rabbit. And suddenly, Ham's there. I'm like, oh my fucking god, what's with these animals? So I went from full on panic attack before. I'm trying to see which one has a tag on it. It's this one. Full on panic attack before to everything's okay. And we kept the rabbits inside until like 6 o'clock because I was still paranoid. But yeah. So I didn't get started on the D20 painting, back started on it until after we took the rabbits out at 6 o'clock. Because by then, I've already sat there and I've talked to my kids after school, you know, I've done all the parent things. And the wind advisory had stopped. The wind had already stopped, but everything had stopped, so it was fine. Yeah. So it was just a crazy day, and it's really thrown me off. Like, it's thrown me off to a point to where I can't even think. And I'm really upset that I didn't get this done during the day, but that was my own fault for the D20 series is due every 4 days. I should have had more than just this tiny bit of section done on that section, this tiny little bit done on that section than I did. That's the thing, is I'm doing it all on the 4th day instead of doing it and having it ready. So it is my fault. When the filming of the WIP Chat, because I'm trying out Friday to see if I like a Friday release, is really going to work or not. On the bright side, I'm happy with my thumbnails. I'm happy with my content. I don't know if I'm happy with the schedule yet. I'd like to try Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. I don't know. So it all depends on how this WIP performs. And because with how crazy it was today, which is a fluke. Okay, it's a fluke that it was that crazy. It really is, because of weather. There would be no difference if that same weather happened on a Friday. Okay? But also, Friday's the end of the week, so maybe it would be easier to do it on Fridays, to record on Fridays and release on Saturdays. So I'm not too sure. So as of right now, like as of this moment, the next WIP Chat will be next Friday. But because I want to do another test. I want to do another test on seeing if it was just circumstances or Thursdays are just bad. Today was also payday, and normally I run errands on payday, but that's a different story. But if I'm only recording and rendering and I'm not actually uploading on a Thursday, maybe Thursday is better. And then, of course, trying it with a Monday, Wednesday, so I don't have back-to-back releases might work too. I don't know. We'll figure out the schedule. We'll figure it out. That's what we do. Because once I get a schedule figured out for this, and I'm actually on the ball and getting my recording, because once I get a release schedule, I can get a filming schedule. Once I get a filming schedule, I'll see how much actual spare time I really have. Once I get that figured out, I can get the studio organized. You know, the great studio organization, which we've been working on. Let me see, today's the 12th. So we've been working on for 2 weeks almost. Oh yeah, and I've also changed the thumbnail titles to be like week 1, week 2, or whatever for the WIP Chats. Might as well, because you're gonna get a weekly WIP Chat nonetheless. Anywho, what's like going on over here? But once I get the studio organized, I can clean off my desk. That's part of the studio organization. Once I get that cleaned off, I can stand on top of it and put up more lights. Look, I skipped more little hourglasses. You can't see that because you zoomed too far out. Once I get those lights hung up, I'll set up my stream PC. Don't get too excited. Its name is Stream PC. However, with it being called Stream PC, not only will I not be recording on my laptop and transferring to my desktop, my game PC, to do the content, I will be double wired instead of wireless, and I'll be able to transfer between the two, no problem, my stream PC to my gaming PC. So, uploading would be easier, or sorry, should I say editing should be easier, and then maybe we'll talk streams, maybe, on Twitch. I don't know. Because if this TikTok goal hits, my goal on TikTok is to hit 1,000 this month, which means would unlock streaming, and I'm at 960 something. Y'all saw it earlier, didn't you? You're gonna make me unlock my phone again. Oh, I forgot it was plugged in. Oh, that's what I was saying for earlier. You know how I said it'd be important to know that I kept putting my phone upside down in my back pocket? I'm charging now, but I couldn't charge my phone for hours because that was sticking straight up because I broke my case. I broke the little thing off my case, the little rubber. So it was soaked with water. And I'm at 966, so I'm 34 to go till I get that link actually becomes a link right there instead of just a link tree. And I get whatchamacallit? I get live access on TikTok. Like, why do I have 14 notifications? Wow. That's my best friend right there. You see what she did? She went and liked all my videos. It's like, why do I have so many notifications? Which I have goals for YouTube too. I want to hit 400 subscribers this month. I think I'm gonna shoot for going up by at least 50 each month. You know, keep it small, whatever. And depending on what number I end the month at, next month might be go up by 100. I don't know. It's good to have goals. It is. I have absolutely zero goals for Twitch right now because yes, I want to go back to Twitch, but I don't know if me doing diamond painting content would work on Twitch, and I don't think I'm ready to go back into gaming. I don't think I have the time or the mental capacity. Ignore the time that I spent like zoned into Disney Dreamlight, and you can blame Mrs. Coffee for that. You can. She's evil. I love her, but she's evil. Yeah. Oh, get in there. Which honestly, her Twitch streams are my favorite place to hang out. They are. I am not a big YouTube live person because of the fact that the only reason I know Mrs. Coffee is live half the time is Discord. Or the fact that when I get on my computer in the morning, if it's a stream day, I will load up her stream and I can sit there and wait in it. And YouTube's not the same. I guess you have to create a video. I don't know what it is you do on YouTube, but you're not just sitting in the channel waiting for somebody to go live. They have to like set up a live. I don't understand it. YouTube has a long way to go to catch up with Twitch on the live streaming front. That's all I can say. Because it's just so natural over on Twitch, and it's easy to be a viewer on Twitch, and it's not easy to be a viewer on YouTube, in my personal opinion. And that will be a good point to now move on to the time lapse because I've been talking your head off for 43 minutes. So let's just go on to the time lapse where I can finish this section and we can move on to the next section. I don't know how much you'll, I'll see you in a few minutes and you'll see where we end up at. Let's go. Well, that wasn't quite the time lapse I wanted. I fell asleep last night. I did. I took a break to have a cigarette. I came in and I don't know what thought. I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. And when I came downstairs and into my studio today, there was a cat on my chair, a cat underneath my chair, and a cat on top of my open laptop, which was all set up for the stream. Stream recording. He had deleted the scene entirely. Luckily, I saved my presentation. I saved it like 2 days ago. That's how lucky I am. And two, I had unplugged the laptop, so the laptop was off when I came in, and I'm like, wait, why is it off? And I realized that after I turned it on, it goes low battery mode. So then it decided to run like, I don't know, the Stone Age. My phone's going off. That just shows you I wasn't prepared for this. So we're going to just end it with that time lapse. I'm going to go and get this rendered and uploaded because it is 11 o'clock. It's taken me a couple hours to fix what was going on with my laptop. Fun. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment and tell me how your day's going or how your week went. Or maybe you have little critters that are driving you insane, like my cats. 3 of them. 3 of them are driving me insane. The old one doesn't really do much. I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful time. Bye.